Goodness, 2 weeks.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Jason Sundays, episode 12.
So 12 is Sunday.
25th.
Nope, you're,
26th?
you're wrong. Sunday.
I,
That's why I checked
thought
my watch.
I thought the 23rd was. Yeah, so welcome back, guys. A little break, a little longer than we expected. But we needed to set.
Last-
We
last-
we have some fun topics for you. We're gonna have some reactions for you when we get as far as trailers go.
over the topic.
So we are gonna talk about what type of uh we've always wanted to try as far as restaurant food type. You just maybe they don't sell it around. Something you're interested in reacting to a lot of the game trailers. We on Sony, Nintendo trailers that came out.
And
Um, Truth Freestyle, yeah, Truth Freestyle,
Yeah.
and the third topic is what was your original dream job as a child? Mine's gonna surprise you.
Mine's gonna be pretty on. But I had a chance to get somewhat experience with my job in high school. That's my and I'll start. Off.
Yeah.
So for regulars and who are starting, uh, as you know, April, I have every single Yakuza game. And I started to play the spin-off game, Judgment. Lost Judgment came out Friday, and I started to play at GameStop. Excited, had a lot of life. I thought GameStop their policy first like days before, like day of, they call you, hey, pick up your stuff.
Or it's an
Whatever.
automated
Right.
throw out person call you like a robot. Hey,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
So I was expecting that at some point in time, but I didn't get it. And normally GameStop's on point.
Hold on. Audio is a little. Hold on. I'm gonna change it here. Can you hear us now? Hello. Can you hear us? Is it better?
Yeah.
Because I added some limiters to the mic so it doesn't go crazy. This. How about now? Is that better?
Hear it
I turned up the volume inside OBS a little.
better.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down on the mic here so it doesn't pick up everything, and we're good now. Okay, cool.
So yeah, pre-ordered with GameStop. I actually pre-ordered last month, paid it in right, and I go there today. Like, okay, I didn't get my call, but whatever, things happen. We're in a new world.
When did the game come out?
Game came out Friday.
On a Friday. Usually they come out on a Tuesday. That's why I was.
Yeah, the global release, Lost Judgment, came out Friday the 20th. Right?
Okay.
Some people got their copies.
Yeah, so Sunday's still within the 2 days.
Yeah,
yeah.
So some people got their copies like Monday that week. And, 19 years got early access copies. I've been avoiding that like the plague because I want. So I never get my call. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in before I go to the gym. Before I record this lovely podcast with my bro. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, right? Get my game. So I go in, and this like gamer bro is like, yeah, I'm confused with my account. He's like, you sure you pre-ordered Lost Judgment? And I had to like, my eyes get squinty. I'm like, that's in my house. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I pre-ordered. Do you have a receipt? And in my in my time dealing with GameStop, never had anything like this happen. So I throw away my receipts. I'm like, or I recycle them, right? I'm gonna recycle them. Like, I didn't have the receipts. I look stupid, right? And you know what was actually ironic? The original gamer bro that sold me this stuff told me to hang on to my receipt for any issues. And I'm like, bro, there's no way it's gonna be an issue. There's no way it's gonna be an issue, right?
And then there's an issue.
Big issue. Big ass issue. Because this is what he tells me. So at first I'm thinking maybe he pre-ordered the wrong game. No big deal. Whatever. Life happens. Give me my lost, right?
Huh?
This dude is like, no, we sold you the game. I said, bro, look at the date at once where you see that charge. So it was in my last 5 purchases. They can see your last 5. I'm like, look at the date.
That's new.
So he goes, yeah, from like even when I was working there, you can look at your customer's last 5. They have an account, right? Those are my last 5. Like, yeah, here it is. Lost Judgment, $4.99. And then I was like, yeah, because I told him, I was like, yeah, I had a birthday coupon, whatever, $5, whatever. So he applied that. Like, yeah, I see it. And like something doesn't look right here. I'm gonna have to call my boss. Call his boss. Like kind of hearing what he's saying right there. And I start chiming in. And then he's like, so me and you know, as people that used to work there, they talking code. So he says 932. I know what 932 means. And I'm like, that's a copy of a game.
That's why it was $54.99?
Yes. So that's why it's $54.99.
Ah.
So I'm like, so in my head, I immediately like.
So the dude didn't apply the coupon.
No, because
the dude sold you a used copy of a game that's not out yet.
Thank you.
You seen him walked out.
Yes. And I like, so I knew I put so the gamer bro behind the counter is trying to figure out what's going on. I put 2 and 2 together immediately because I used to be part of management of a GameStop. So I know how all this stuff works, right? So the neutral in me immediately, like I have a switch, it flipped to Fury. And I'm furious. Because I'm like, you just took 50. I'm like, you just took $50. Oh, no, get this. No, get this. He did give me my $5 birthday coupon, but this is how he applied it. So he gave me so I bought the insurance on the game, whatever, because my charge, because he told me the date, like, oh, you were charged on August 16th, right? So I go into my bank statement, I'm like, okay, I see it. It's like 52 and change. So he sold me the game at $54, gave me the $5 coupon on top of it, and then I bought the insurance because I just try to help him out, whatever. I bought the insurance.
Okay.
So now I'm like, kind of a cool story. No, it's not cool because that guy's probably he's either canned or he's on a final. He sold me he sold me a game that didn't exist.
Well, he's a Lisa writer. That's a Lisa writer.
He sold me a game that didn't exist a month before it's released.
A used copy.
Yes, it doesn't exist at that point.
We can't even explain it to you how funny this is, honestly, because I understand it from 6 years of working there. That's stupid because there's no way if he sold it used by mistake, which I don't know how the fuck he did that. Because he must have written down the SKU.
No. So before, so remember, you left when I was coming in. So when you were coming in, they overhauled the entire system, right? So when they overhauled the system, they made it inadvertently easier to sell. Which at first we all hated.
Oh no, yeah, I was there. They used to pop up. Do you want to sell the used copy of it?
No, not even that.
Oh.
So I was like, still when you were there, they got rid of even that. So what happens is it has like a special search bar, right? You're trying to like POS type, right? And all of a sudden, when you type it, it'll give you multiple options. So with those options, it'll say pre-order, then it'll say street date, this date, right?
Okay, so they made it easier.
Then it'll have another thing. It'll say new, and it'll tell you have nothing in your inventory, but you can still force a sale, right? And then it'll tell you it's used, and you have nothing in your inventory, but you can still force a sale. So this man forced a sale on something that didn't exist. He took $52,
and it didn't tell him. And it didn't tell him breaking street date.
It probably did, but he probably ignored it because normally it does.
Well, no, even with a used one, as far as I remember, if you put in a used, it doesn't know it's street date.
Well, maybe
the system doesn't know.
So maybe that happened, but I was heated. And then the gamer bro is sitting there and he's talking to me and he's like, "Man, just come back during the week." This and that. I was like, bro, I was already like when I heard that, I was really heated. So like, and then I started to realize I'm taking it out on this poor soul who didn't even sell it to me. So I'm like, all right, let me calm down. I'm like, all right, man, don't worry. I'm gonna come back this week or I'm gonna sort it out. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, right? So I go down to the mall, right? I'm like, so first, here's what I was gonna do. I'm a big guy on opening the plastic wrap on games, right? So I'm like, all right, sell me a copy. I'll sort this out and get my refund, right? I just want the game, right? So I'm like, so he's like, yeah, the one I have is the gut copy, and he's like walking towards the wall.
It's the gutted copy.
Yeah, he's walking to get it. And I'm like, no. I'm like, do not give me a gut copy. I do not want it, right? Then I'm like, let me just get the steel bookcase. But then 2 and 2 popped in my head. They never would have inventory for it because I technically didn't pre-order it. So they don't got a steel book. So now I'm like, because the whole reason why I pre-ordered
wanted the steel book
was the limited edition steel book, which is nice by the way, right? So I went down to the mall, right? This lady is in here, like, chatting me up, and then I'm explaining, she's the manager, and I'm explaining to her the situation, why I'm upset, right? Bro, so I'll ask her, first of all, do you have the steel book? Like, yes. I was like, can I get it? Like, yes. Because basically, she had one left, she gave me absolute pro move right there. Shout out to that manager. Thank you, right? Look out. This is where I drew the disconnect though. This is where I got even more mad. So I simmered down finally, right? After driving, a little heated, everything, simmered down. Then she hits me with the, would you like to insure your game for $3? And then she goes into the whole spiel about why I need the insurance. And I look at her and I'm like, I used to work for GameStop. I already bought the insurance. I'm not buying it again. Give me my game. And then she's like, okay. And I'm like, I just get my game and throw it in the trunk, go to the gym. I was like, man, I can't believe. And then she was telling me like how GameStop is hiring a ton of new people. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with hiring a new worker, right? You gotta employ your store, right? You need employees to run.
Yeah, but that's a crazy.
That's not that's what I'm saying. That's not an excuse. So to all my people out there, please pay attention to the show, because
that's not bro. I'm telling you, that's not. I used to train employees, bro.
So someone gave the store a fake copy. No, it wasn't a fake copy. So
no, the computer isn't it? So deep, like on the computer before a game comes out. This happens in every store, not just GameStop. Before anything comes out that's street dated, they create a SKU number. That's how they sell it and they track it. You know, let's say the SKU number for this game is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So you can just type that in. You don't have to scan the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it comes up with No More Heroes 3. And that's how they track the sale. GameStop automatically makes a used SKU for this game, even if it's not released yet, because on the day of or the day after, there's always somebody that trades their game.
Right.
So they create the used SKU and the new SKU. The person sold him the used SKU by mistake. Right. So there was no used copy. It doesn't exist, but the SKU was created.
He basically sold me something that didn't exist for an entire month.
Yeah, so imagine I sold him, he ordered No More Heroes 3, and I sold him the used copy on the computer.
A month before it comes out.
Because my computer has SKUs for both, but no inventory. Because it creates them ahead of time, you're going to create it on the day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That makes it a little...
So he sold me something that didn't exist, right? Yeah. And then I felt bad because the other guy, I think I was more upset because Are
you sure that coupon doesn't only work on used and that dude was new?
No, it was a birthday coupon.
But I'm saying, maybe, I'm trying to give the benefit of that here. Maybe it only worked on you. And what he did was it doesn't work with new. So he typed in a different SKU because he was a new one, and the coupon worked. And he was like, "Oh, obviously it's for this." I'm trying to give somebody
you can still give him the benefit of the doubt because he was talking fast, he was moving fast. But I'm gonna tell you this: immediately, what he should have done when he tried to use the birthday coupon the first time, should have said, "Hey, I can't get it to all right."
I agree with you. I'm right there with you.
But then he kept like typing stuff in, and then he got it to register. And me, just thinking because I've had nothing but stellar service from GameStop because it's in and out, right? I'm thinking like, oh, he did his job. I'm gonna recycle the receipt, right? And then when I need the receipt, I'm like, oh.
But even if you had the receipt, the same outcome would happen.
Yeah, I just wanted.
I know, but
they were just like, and then I was getting, like I said, what started the frustration was the guy who was helping. I put 2 and 2 together like this,
and he did,
and he was just like, oh, and like he looked like you see a ghost.
He was probably new.
Yes.
And he's talking to his boss, and both of them don't understand what happened. Because the boss is like, what do you mean he sold the used one?
Right.
He's
not there to see it.
If I was the boss, I would have freaked out. I'd be like, what do you mean he sold the used?
Right. And I'm just like, bro, I put it together. What can you do for me? You gotta wait for the boss to come. Oh, whatever, bro. I just want this steel book.
I'm out, bro.
I'm like, I want this steel book before I can't find it anymore, and then I have to buy it from some scalper. And I'm
That's pissed. A fantastic story. So our first topic, we were able to get.
So did you explain to his boss? Well, I explained it to him, and he explained it. But either way, she wanted to be the one to write it. So like, I was like, all right, I'll come back this week. But I don't even think I'm gonna go back. I think I'm just gonna hit up my credit card company and be, yo, I never got it.
I mean, you never got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they full charged me and I never got it. But they'll give you your refund. You bought the new copy of the game.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
And you have the receipt.
Did
you learn nothing from this?
I don't think that.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying like just from the in general, you didn't learn it.
I was just so human. I wanted to be though.
But anyway.
But in the future,
you should go back. They will.
No. You know what I used to do? So my mom got me paranoid. And this is good practice. My mom used to tell me, any purchase like over like $50, take a picture of the receipt. So I used to take a picture of receipts, and I used to have all these receipts sitting on my phone, and like I'm like, I never returned anything. And then now with that mentality, I never returned anything. This happened. So,
Well, okay,
so I'm sorry,
you
Mom.
should
I
go
let
back.
you down.
Don't call the credit card company. You go back to that store. You're gonna see the mistake. They will, because they sold you a game a month before. Like the boss will refund. Go to the store and.
I just don't.
Because if you call
I don't want to put that pressure.
There's no pressure. It's somebody has to get the money back. If you call the credit card company, it's gonna look, because it's also, you may not get your money back because you did go over there and use your credit card. Credit card companies do research. That's you on the camera. So just go there and get your money back.
I mean, because they were like, I was about to do it, then I held off, and I was like, they're like, describe everything. I had described everything in painstaking detail. Never got it.
Yeah.
And I even was gonna put, hey, I bought the actual item. Hey,
no, they have to give it to you. I'm telling you, they told you they have to go back and.
Cause my thing is like, if I go there and they try to put it on a store credit, I'm gonna flip.
No, they won't. They won't. It's their mistake. If they try to do that, all you have to do at that point is figure out who they're. Like,
I don't.
No, at this point,
I just want that $50. 52. I think it's like $52.49.
Just go there. They have to give it to you. They sold you something before street date that was used. They're gonna give you your money back, 100%, and it's used. So within the 7 days, it can fall out.
Yeah, but then here's the thing.
It's 30 days, but it's their fault. It's their fault.
It was sold to me on August 18th.
Nah, it's their fault. They're gonna look at the street there and be like, "We're idiots. Here's your money back." They're just gonna do it. I'm telling you.
I'll look at.
So our first topic is is there any type of food you would love to try that you haven't tried?
Yes.
So while I was at in Orlando, I had I'm not gonna talk about my Orlando trip. It was very good, but me and my friend were very disappointed. Mostly because it was like Disney got lazy COVID. There's a lot of shit missing from Disney. Epcot was but we were fucking hungry. And every place we went was like a 50-minute wait. And it was because we're in Orlando. This is after we're like, okay, let's go get some food, go back to the hotel, get some drinks. Every place is 50 fucking minutes. We're just driving down the corner of a parking. That's the like hot plate. It's a Korean barbecue with the soup and the Korean barbecue. And but it is. How about now? It's pretty loud, guys.
All right.
Okay, so I always wanted to try Korean barbecue. I always have. Everyone's always told me about it. I never had it. So we went in there, 20-minute wait. Awesome. So I got to try it. Awesome. Fantastic. I fucking love it. I almost want to drive back up for Korean barbecue. That's a good one.
Yeah, we don't have any.
And it was the barbecue and the hot something.
Hot pot.
Hot pot. It was hot pot and barbecue.
Yeah, we have the hot pot.
Yeah, that was awesome. I super enjoyed it. I mean, it's still cutting off, bro.
What I want to try.
It shouldn't be. All
right.
Okay, go ahead. Let's just keep going. I see the thing is stabilizing there.
All right.
So I don't know. I tried to make it louder.
It's our first.
Yeah.
But what I really want to try, not specific, but restaurant. I want anything from Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. I think I want anything from that restaurant.
Bro, it's gonna cost you.
And I hope he's in there screaming at somebody.
No, he's not. He's not even gonna be in. He's in.
No, sometimes he does like stop in there.
Yeah, well, he probably stops in there once a month with some fucking high profile person shows up.
And he's right in there like screaming at his stuff. Like I want to see that.
He's like, come here. Kim Kardashian's sitting right here. Let me just scream at you in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking wanker. And she's like, yeah. That's the whole thing. Shaq's here. Hold on, I'm gonna scream at you. Sorry. I'll give you your bonus later. Yeah. He like pays his employees bonuses and scream with them.
Yeah, bro, he be getting so tight. It's very
the fucking chicken is fresher. Yo, that man's jacket is fresher than this chicken.
Yeah. Whatever. I would want to try anything off that. Food specific. I don't have any. I'm dying to try. But to be honest, my wanderlust is kind of like at the moment. Definitely gonna try something next year. Oh, if I was to be specific, there is one thing I want to have actual poutine from Canada.
Oh, bro, I've had what people have said is actual poutine. It was in Austin, but it was a Canadian restaurant. People from Canada brought the ingredients down and made it. So again, I don't know how authentic it was. I went with a group of people, but it was fucking.
This is good.
It was diabetes, bro.
I've never had bad poutine, but people say when you get it from Canada,
it is 100%.
And then another thing I have to bring up,
because I had it at the restaurant, and I was like, "Man, this is pretty good." My friend's like, "No, we're gonna go to the Canadian restaurant," and then night and day, night and day.
Get some Canadian bacon.
You gave me Canadian bacon instead of bacon. What's that from? That's Adam West. That's Adam West of Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
You gave me Canadian.
Yo, so here's the thing too. Now we're just talking about Canada. So my friend, he went to Canada a few years back, and he said actual poutine was for him saying that. He said there was also a second thing that was really good. I can't remember. Like
Tim Hortons coffee.
I don't know. Coffee, but yeah, there's a second thing he told me that I definitely have to try. But the third thing, shout out my boy Jason. I had to shout him out. The third thing he said to try something called donair, and this is the quote he gave me. He said it's like I believe he said it was sweet, but a special kind of tang. He couldn't really describe it. It was something unique that he had. It's called donair sauce. DONAIR sauce. I remember. Donair sauce, right? It's like big in Canada, right? And this is what he quoted. He said, he said, I would, quote, kill someone for the sauce. I was like, I have to try this. That's what I said too.
It could be.
But he's a foodie, so foodie saying
that, that's a good sign. It could be commit murder. It could be commit murder. Good. Bro. Very few things that commit murder good.
I was like, man, you guys like really hyping try it. And I'm not a big fan of sweet sauce. Definitely try it.
You know what I don't like? Two things. It's the same thing. There are two things I don't like. When people mix ketchup with mayonnaise, which is fucking gross because mayonnaise is gross. And the fact that they call it fancy makes me want to punch them in the throat. There's nothing. It's white trash sauce. Bro. There's nothing fancy about this sauce.
Step Brothers is a good movie.
No, it's not even from Step. This was before Step.
That's like why everyone started saying that fancy.
I guess, but even before I used to hear this way before Step. You'll be like, it's fancy sauce. He's like, that is the whitest shit. It's so. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Ketchup and mustard, whatever. That's fine, but nobody calls it fucking McDonald's sauce. Like, I hate fancy. The name fancy, and I hate
because it's not fancy.
That's why.
It's a lie.
That's why, because it insists upon itself.
I can call it a lie. My name is. So we got topic down.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the other?
We have some trailers, and we have your childhood job, childhood dream job.
You can go first on this. Mine will be super.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. All right. Thank you. There we go. Can you hear me now? Cool. All right. So, I wanted to be an archaeologist.
Oh man.
Don't do that.
That is. So
it was archaeologist, and then it was detective. I was young, but archaeologist was the first. And then someone's like, "You got to go to school for like 18 years." When I was like 6 or 7, they told me, "Yo, you want to be an archaeologist?" You know, I love the dinosaurs as a kid. It's like I want to be an archaeologist. And then when I started getting older, and I told somebody, they were like, "Oh, that's a lot of school." And I went, "I no longer want to be an archaeologist. I just want to look up some dinosaurs."
You paid to look at bones.
They're like, yeah, that's a good job. You get to spend a lot of time out in the sun with a little brush and you're just dusting shit. You gotta go to school 18 years for that. I was like, I don't want to be in the office anymore.
So aren't you a detective? Hear that?
Huh?
So why aren't you a detective? Hear that?
Oh, that's my own fault. I probably could have gone to the. I probably could have done it.
You just were lazy?
No, that literally is my fault. I was just I didn't follow a path I wanted. That's
Okay.
that's actually the answer. And there's no like story behind it. I know the only story behind being a detective is I've always watched. You know, you watch when you're a kid, you watch the old cop. You're old, you're like, that's not how cops. And then you watch real life stuff. And then I started watching Law and Order and the original Law and Order, not even SVU where it's over dramatic, like the original Law and Order, where all they do is you talk to this dude, and then they talk to this dude, and they arrest you, and then it's 45 minutes of just law speak. I've seen all 20 seasons twice. I love Law and Order. There's no action in Law and Order. None. It's just people talking. I've seen all 20 seasons twice. And I just really wanted to be a detective. I thought that was a cool thing to do. And I just didn't pursue. That's all it was.
You would love Judge. You would love Judge. Judge about a detective.
Yeah, but Judgment is very.
It's borderline what you're describing.
Yeah, but Judgment is very out there. Have you ever watched the old Law and Order?
No.
It's literally like they sit you down, they put a cup of coffee, they interrogate you.
But there's scenes like that. There's a lot of scenes like that.
Yeah, you know what game I love? L.A. Noire. You ever play L.A. Noire?
No, but I know.
That game is incredibly boring for 90% of people. I was sitting there like, that man twitched his eye. He lied. Lie.
Lock him up.
You upset him. Lock him up. Okay, you gotta tell us the truth now. Oh, he twitched. Lie. I love that. It's my favorite game.
The boy said you Matlock. Turn into Matlock. So this man Devo said, imagine going to school for manual labor, right? Right?
Oh yeah, right.
Going to school for a job.
And then I dated a girl that wanted to be an anthropologist, which is one of the things you have to take to become an archaeologist. You have to take anthropology. Anthropology is like a study of people. And I'm like, what? So I have to take anthropology to take the other apologies to become. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna take anthropology. What are you gonna do? She's like, I don't know. She's a shitty ex anyway, so I'm gonna talk shit about it. She's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Africa and like, because that's what they do. They'll go to like different areas. And maybe I'll go to Africa and help out some of the lesser areas. I'm like, you're gonna go to Africa? If the thermostat says 77, you're cold. And if it says 79, you're hot. You're gonna go to Africa and cry. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna cry for 2 years. Come back and then teach anthropology. That's continuing the uselessness of anthropology.
Very accurate. Extremely accurate.
I can't believe she said I'm gonna go someplace. I'm like, I changed the thermostat. You cry. You're not gonna survive in Africa. Why would you say Africa of all places? You could have said Italy. You could have said Russia. There's so many other. India, London.
Nah, India, I think is very temperate.
But my point is, you could have said anywhere. Your ass is like the place for the desert.
The Serengeti. Egypt.
You're not gonna survive. You're absolutely not gonna survive.
Alright, so I'll tell you this. So, what I wanted to be when I grew up, right? My parents were always like, you gotta go to school, you gotta.
Yeah.
Right. So, I bit. And they were like, pick something that you want to do that you love. And me, like an idiot, I'm like, I love video games. I want to create video games, right?
Oh.
I want to create video games, right? So, brilliant Truth, young Truth, decides to just talk up a big game how he wants to make video games. Nothing happens from literally elementary school to middle school. Then Truth goes to high school and is like, well, let me try to pursue this now. End up having, this is so weird. I ended up having a graphic design, but she was like graphic design / 3D animation teacher. I was in the 3D animation side of things, right? Mm-hmm. Learning how to animate using 3ds Max Maya, right?
Okay.
So I was learning how to do that for about 2 years, and I had an absolute miserable time. But I can tell you the saving grace that changed everything. I had this teacher, and I love her to death. I'm not gonna say who she is. I still love her to death to this day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she was very strict. She
Yeah.
was very straightforward. A lot of people didn't like her, and guess what? She didn't care that a lot of people liked her. But she gave me a lot of opportunities, and she was also part of the yearbook, making committee, whatever.
Okay.
So in my senior yearbook, she plastered me all over the yearbook. I'm like in the yearbook
awesome.
like 10 times, right?
That's
So
awesome.
like she was completely. I mean, she was tough on me too at times, but then like I was used to it because my mom was tough on me. So, but like a lot of kids are not used to tough love. So like when she was like, actually a lot of times it wasn't even tough love. She was just tough on you, right? Like so basically like she would do that.
Some kids like,
They just called her nasty things and all that, but I just ignored it, right? But she really looked out for me, and what was really cool was she helped me pull my GPA up because I wasn't able to graduate. I was not supposed to graduate with honors in high school, but she helped me pull my GPA up in her classes, and I was able to.
You gotta follow.
Did you?
You must have.
I don't have a notification set. You have?
I do. So use my notification set for your new follow.
Nice.
That's what that was.
Nice. That works out.
Thank you for the follow. I didn't even see who followed.
Right.
I can try to pull it up. I'm gonna try to pull it up. You're telling the story.
And then, so basically, you know, she gave me a lot of opportunities. Really tough, and yeah, she really hooked it up. But going back to the story, because I was going off on a tangent, I'll go back to the story. So why I decided I didn't want to? Oh, I remember. So she helped me pull up my GPA. I graduated with honors, so she was a huge help in that. And then I also graduated from what's called the 3D Animation Academy in my school because I took two or more years of 3D animation classes.
Okay.
So the first year 3D animation, it was ridiculously easy. I was like, oh, this ain't bad, right? The second year, we actually did things. And we had to animate like tornadoes, and we had to find images on the website or images on Google and then animate them like 3D renders and rendering, animating, lighting. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, yo, I cannot do this. So that is when I gave up my dream of becoming a game designer, and I just decided to just, you know, go to school, got my AA, and then I was gonna actually move on to getting my bachelor's in computer science because I actually do like coding a little bit. Coding is cool. I need to go back and relearn how to code like that. You know, that's ultimately the path I'm gonna take if I do go into career work. Yeah, long story short.
Thank you for the follow. It took me so long to pull that up, but thank you for the follow.
So ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything works out the way it is.
So
I have a ton of management experience now, and
you know what's funny about that?
I didn't become a gamer.
When I was 13, 14, playing a lot of games, I wanted to play and also write video games, and I took a coding class in high school, and I fucked up a calculator, and I went, bro, I made a calculator. I was so excited. Everything looked fucking chef's kiss. Bro, fucking glom, perfect. I go 2 + 2. That thing
error.
Fucking hieroglyphics came up, and then I tried to fix it, and then 2 + 2 = 87, and I was like, no, I can no longer make.
I should have got into coding in high school.
Mine was a vet because I liked animals. You liked? You don't like animals anymore?
Apparently not. You know, people change.
People like fuck them for animals.
I mean, being a vet,
bro, being a vet,
that's tough.
It's tough, but it's a good job. I've heard it. Like once you get established, it's a lot of fun, man. So why didn't you become a vet?
I mean,
we told that what happened.
If I was to take a guess before he says anything, if I would take a guess, maybe either money or just loss. Like me, it was definitely loss. Once I got into like basics of it, I was like, I don't want to get.
Or did you just think you get to play with animals all day?
Yeah, you just get to like take
pet dogs all day, and you're just killing dogs all day.
Yeah, you think you're gonna be hanging out with a cat just like with string for like 6 hours a day?
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
But shout out to all the vets out there. Shout out to all the doctors. A lot of crazy.
You realize you guys So,
Yeah, you gotta.
yo, yeah, you.
I'm not. I don't do good with blood. I couldn't be a doctor. I'll throw up and pass out.
You know, it's funny. Again, this is serious. Serious. I was the worst about blood when young. Now I don't care unless I see mine. Like if I cut myself and there's much I care, but I realized that everything went away when I went to the hospital. And before I went in, I thought I was in panic mode. 2 years ago when I went in, and just everything. I had a fucking IV. I had a guy fuck up and pop my blood vessel. I had all this shit, and I did not pass out. I did not quit. I was like, man, it really was me just being. It really was me freaking out being young. And something must have happened.
Just grow up.
But still, because I never went in, I never went to the hospital for 30 years. I still had that fear in the back of my head. I was like, let him go up, and it didn't happen. It was one of those fears that took care of itself. But when I was younger, I was like you, dude. The sight of blood, fucking window sound.
I've never fully passed out, but I get light.
We dissected pigs and frogs in high school biology class, and I refused to pick at it. I let my group do it.
I did a frog.
I did the frog.
I felt bad. I felt bad for the frog because we had to pin it to the board.
Yeah, you have to like crucify the frog.
Yeah, you had to pin it, and then this chick was like going in because we had like groups of like 3, and then I remember like the whole classroom smelled like I think it's formaldehyde.
Smell.
The formaldehyde.
Oh my god.
That preserve.
I don't know.
Whatever the preserve agent is, they cracked that jar open. The whole class smelled.
Bro, I feel like that's the smell.
We did no. We did frogs, and then the nasty one for us was we did rats. So the rats was very complex.
Oh no, I never did rats.
We did frogs, and then the following week we did rats. And when we did the rats in biology class, one guy was unfortunate enough. So the teacher was all excited. She's like, "Oh my god, this never happens! Come over here, guys. Come take a look at this." So,
was pregnant?
No.
Oh,
thank God. But she's saying like. So it wasn't. But so poor Mickey's like pinned up to the board and cut open, and all of a sudden she's like explaining like the different things, like what they do, because apparently rats insides are very similar to humans, but they do a lot of test studies on rats.
Yeah.
Because the insides are similar. So she was talking about when people pass rats, that similar things happen. Saying when this rat passed, his it's not your kidney, it's your intestines was full. Pokes the intestine and all this poop like literally pokes right out of it. And everyone was disgusted, and she's like excited. She's like no, this is life. This happens. Like I see why she was excited, but I was like, I just remember seeing that. Like that image never left. Like she poked that thing, and that thing was just full of shit. Literally.
Rat shit.
Like that man died because when you die, apparently, when you,
you are
shit yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
When you die, your body's like nah.
You die, your body's like, this needs to leave.
Yeah, we're
done working for. Your body clocks out, bro.
You're closing up shop, and you shit yourself. But this guy died, and he shit himself.
Dude, do you remember we did it on Pallet 3?
Yes, I remember that. Oh, you just unlocked the memory. So me and Deflect went to elementary school. Fun fact. So we actually had to dissect owl pellets. And another vicious thing,
I've done that where you gotta it has a rat in it and you use the gloves.
Not necessarily a rat, but you can.
Not a rat, a mice. Mine had a mice. They were both of mice.
That's what I get at. So some of them just had hair, and some of them had like like particles and stuff like that. And this girl got one, and I remember the same thing. Teacher was like, "Oh, come look at it," and it was a rat skull, and I was like, "God damn, that man ate the whole thing, bro!" And the whole skull came out perfectly in the pellet. I was like, "Man, how did you guys even get the pellet?" I remember that the owl.
They just.
Another really cool thing we did we made model rockets. Unfortunately, I did not preserve mine, and I wish I would have kept spray painted them and everything. It was real cool. Model rockets are cool.
I don't.
Yeah, I had a really good elementary.
But yeah, so we went from what we wanted to do when we were younger to rat poop or owl poop.
Part of the vicious cycle of us changing careers.
That's true.
All right, so let's pull up those trailers.
All right, let's switch over to this. Hey, how's it going? Okay, first we need to cleanse the palate. I figure there's no better way to cleanse the palate than with Kanye. and then Kanye helps us reset, right? So
I'll follow. I'll bite.
let's start off our reaction to Kanye interview real quick.
I almost borderline like being sued because it's the only time where I can be myself. Because I sit in those depositions and it'd be hilarious. I remember I was in a deposition with Suge Knight and I had my hands on my face like this, right? And the lawyer was sitting, and Suge sitting right there, and Suge's lawyer sitting next to me. He said, can you take your hands off your face? No, I said, take your hands off your face. I looked at him and said, he said, take your hands off your face. I said, look, sir, you're going to have to ask me nicely to take my hands off my face. Please talk to me with some type of respect. And he said, okay, Mr. West, can you please take your hands off your face? And I said, no. I almost...
Next video.
I am not the biggest Kanye fan, but I adore anytime he's interviewed.
Wow. I was said, can you please take your hands off your face?
I said, no.
There was dying.
All right, then we'll do a little. Have you ever played Apex? And this has happened to you because this happens to me every time.
And I wonder
That's never happened to me. But you know what happens to
You
me?
never throw a grenade and they like shut the door.
Let me tell you my Apex experience with doors. I'd be like, big old Gibraltar, and I'm like, shut up. I'm just easy target. I'm shut up. I'm behind the door like, and then it's like, I've been like bleeding out almost, like little sliver of health, and I'd be like,
Don't kick it.
I'd be like, hey yo, I need backup. Trying to pop my penis kit, and then I'm on the door like,
Yo,
I need that 10 seconds. I'm like,
yo, could you hold on a moment?
and then Octane is like little skinny legs, is like, and then I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna kick again. But I'm still using it. Is he gonna kick again? And we're faking each other out. And then like
backing
and
up.
then sometimes I like open the door, or I cancel and I open the door and I try to run. And I try to do all types of weird stuff. But whenever I hide behind the door, I die immediately. And then when I find the other guy behind the door and I shot him up, and I'm like, oh, he's mine, right? And I'm like,
Die immediately.
no. And this guy, somehow, like, I always botched it, right? So like, I cracked the door once. I'm like, all right, he's freaking out. It's my time to shine. I go to open the door. He closes it. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right. Let it close. Open it, close. All right. I'm gonna kick this bitch down. He has like a bolter on a knife. And I die. I'm like,
You know what I actually hate? When they time my kick.
I hate that shit.
Bro, I got a kick and they open the door. You're kicking.
Bro, you get lasered.
Gotcha. You're actually in that animation like
Like, I'm never on the favorable side of a door encounter. Like, I either die
bro,
because
that
I'm running.
grenade thing has happened to me so many times where I'm like,
I'm glad that hasn't happened to me yet.
I open the door, or my friend will open. I'm like, open the door. I'll throw the grenade. They open the door. I throw it. They close the door, and it just drops right here. And we're both like,
And you're just like,
we're both like, what do we do? And we just fly this way.
that's unfortunate, poor guys.
just the face.
Doorplex legend.
He's like, what do we do?
Boy's about to get slaughtered.
GG. All right. Oh, well, that's not it. All right.
Disclaimer: I've never played a Bayonetta.
It's okay. Eventually, maybe you'll be part of the club.
I mean, I don't see why I shouldn't play it, because I'm on a big Sega binge right now.
So, for everybody that's watched the Bayo trailer,
Can you pause it real quick? I have to say this. For a video game character, she is way, like, she's overly sexy. Kind of bothers me.
that's the whole character.
It's
Actually, here's what's funny.
she's too sexy. You ever look at a woman, even like a celebrity, and be like, that's just too much
That's
sexiness
just
or
too
beauty.
much. I just want to be around
Like,
it.
like I look at Selma Hayek, and I think I would pass out if Selma Hayek was next to me, because I look at pictures of Selma Hayek, like current and past, I'm like, that's too much beauty. It's too much.
Selma Hayek looked damn.
I'm like, it's too much. Like,
But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. It's funny you say that because she's literally just girl Dante. So when you look at Dante, and Dante's just being Dante, you're
He's a
like,
pretty boy though, but he's not that. He's not that much of a pretty boy.
no, he is. But to us, we're like, man, he's cool. That's badass. The moment it's a woman doing all that full of herself shit, you're like, she's hot. Like, it's a little sus. Even I'm like, I got a big ass statue of her. Even I'm like, that's just Dante as a female, and I'm like, mommy? Like, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
If I had a waifu, it's Bea.
Yeah, she's just way too attractive. Like,
Yo, what up, Cosmo? We just caught us up with watching, reacting to trailers.
最初は北東に向かって移動中。遅れ。
こちら本部了解した作戦を開始せよ。
了解。
those weapons aren't gonna do anything.
Yeah. You know what I thought at first when I saw this trailer? That it was Astral Chain 2. Because it looks a lot like Astral Chain at the beginning, but thank God it was not.
最初は効果は見られない。理解。
HQ, our weapons that clearly don't do anything are still not doing anything.
They're just shooting.
Let's just keep shooting. A homeboy with a belt die. Maybe if we keep shooting. How you doing, Cosmo? I hope everything's good, bud.
What?
Bad boy.
Kill that thing in one hit. People are drilling.
Seems I'm unfashionably late.
People are drilling like a new design.
Yeah. I'm hoping the gameplay is good though. It's a Hideki is part of it, so it should be good. Because 1 still has the superior gameplay. 2 was amazing though. Bro, the finish is so good! I'll explain that in a second, Leaf. Like, she's like, hold on, let me bust a move. Let me just bust a move right quick. I love these games so much. She danced the fucking demon into existence.
She's still dancing.
Yeah, that's how she controls it, bro. She's like, attack it over there. Yeah.
So much shit going on. Now she's controlling the spider.
Yo, come on. I can't. I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Wait, what did homeboy say? Oh, okay. Look at this. Look at the set piece, bro.
That was very interesting. I was
Okay.
it's cool. I saw the video on the dancer who's actually mocap.
I agree with you,
Bayonetta.
Cosmo.
The dancer that saw it on Twitter. The dancer that mocap Bayonetta. He basically just like he's like I just live to dance. I love to dance. So it's like,
Oh,
it's
that
really-
was for the first 2. Not the same.
that same one, but you can
No.
still tell like the nuances the same.
So, to explain it really quick, I know Deflect just said, what's good, everyone doing well, Howard, thank you, the ref. Reza, also, Baby Bayo. Yes, I have a whole theory about that, I'm not going to get into it now. But anyway, essentially what Bayonetta is she is a witch. Our powers, I don't know, the best way to describe it is that it doesn't show it as well in that trailer as it does in the game. Her hair makes demons. So she did that dance and her hair left her and went into that demon was made of her. I know it sounds weird, but
I mean that's her power.
that's her power. But she's a witch and the games are I don't know how to explain to you the plot. The first one's always on sale on Steam. I highly recommend the first one. The second one, Kazuma is right. Actually, Kazuma, I actually think this is baby Bayo all grown up. That's my theory. That's why it's a different voice actor. But anyway, essentially the first one is superior to the second one. I agree with Kazuma. The second one was awesome, but just extremely, like, the difficulty was so.
Probably didn't.
Yes, because it was on the Wii U and it was like exclusive to the Wii U and all that. So
it makes sense. You only can do so much with Wii U.
Exactly, but it was still a fun game. But if you're interested, D-Fleck, anybody that's interested, it's always like $10
I'll give it
on fucking Steam.
I'm on a Sega bench right now.
And it's and Bayonetta 1 is just the engine, the fighting engine is just
yeah, it looks smooth.
Everything. I mean, that's like nothing compared. Like if I hope this one plays like
she was doing a lot.
Yeah. The first game has an incredible engine that I probably have 1,000 hours between Bayo 1 and 2 because I beat every difficulty.
Damn. Her outfit's made out of her hair, so I'll get to see her lore as I play.
The lore is weird. It is it's just you're just watching it. Here's why Hideki's funny though. The guy that made Resident Evil and Devil May Cry. This is why it's funny. He released Bayo 1 and he added a super easy difficulty level where you can play with one hand. Yo, that man, no chill. He's making his game. He's like, I know you fuckers. So you can just play the game with one hand. That's the one difficulty I have never played because there was no achievement. I wanted to get all the achievements on Xbox, and I'm like, oh, there's no achievement for that one. I'm not playing now. Yeah. But Hideki's funny. That the creator's like, I know what you motherfucker. He called us out back in 2008. Anyway, so let's watch. Bayo's back. Let's watch this because it's just.
What brings you in?
Known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing in making a full-length animated Mario
This is the
movie
cast
for the
of
big
Mario.
screen. Today, I want to announce its theatrical release timing. Ta-da!
I do too, Kazuma. I hope that there's
The movie will be
more
released
outfits
in
like the first
theaters
game
on
had.
holiday 2022. The release date for North America is on December 21st. And
You
will be
excited for the new
announced
Mario
release
movie,
dates for
bro?
Japan,
I gotta get
Europe,
excited.
and other
You
regions
gotta get
at a later
excited.
time. It'll be a
You
while
gotta watch the
longer until we
original
can share
one.
a glimpse of Mario in
Right,
action on the
years.
screen. But today,
It's
I
so
also
bad,
wanted
it's
to reveal
good.
our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie. First, of course,
Everyone's-
is Mario.
They're killing
Who will
him.
be played
Bro,
by Chris
I
Pratt.
They're
actually-
killing Chris Pratt.
I like Chris
So
Pratt
good.
in anything he's
Mario will
in.
be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented Chris-san. Next,
This is a
Princess Peach will
perfect
be
choice.
played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
I have no idea.
I can't wait to
She
see
did
a very
the
serious
chess
Princess
Netflix
Peach.
series. She's been popular lately.
Here's my
Mario's
low.
brother,
I love
Luigi,
this.
will be
I
played
love
by
it so.
Charlie
I
I
love
think
it so.
Danny DeVito should have been Mario. Danny DeVito should have been Mario, bro. It was so good.
I love It's Always Sunny. This is a good point.
Will be
This is
played by
the
one and
best
only
casting.
Jack Black.
Everyone is
I'm
like
expecting
blaming
a
this.
monster performance by Jackson.
No, there was a
The comedian
This is gonna
Keegan
work.
Michael Key will be playing Toad.
you gotta say it, bro.
I'm looking
What can
forward to
Toad do
great
now?
comedic moments.
No, I'm
You
not.
gotta say it.
I'm not saying it.
Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an
That just
appearance.
looks funny, bro.
He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you to
Pineapple
see
Express
humorous
man
Donkey Kong by
plays
Seth
Donkey Kong.
He's gonna be like shit.
And of course, Charles Martinet, who has
So
No, keep playing it. Keep playing it.
oh,
voiced Mario and
I thought it
many
ended
more
there.
Nintendo characters
Oh, it has
in
the
our
Cranky
games
Kong
over the
and
years,
everything.
is also involved and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
Oh, it's over.
That's the one to give the man his respect.
Yeah, I get people are mad that he's not getting it, but he's voiced Mario for 30 years. Like, he's gotten his money. He's not a poor voice actor that needs recognition. He's gotten his
And
money
Mario's one of the biggest global characters ever.
of all
so-
time.
Yeah, I didn't see this either. Actually, I didn't see a lot of things. So this is the first time.
All right, let's do Matrix.
First God of War on PS4 was amazing, by the way. But I did beat that on stream too.
No Daisy, y'all do my girl dirty. Daisy's probably in there. Daisy will be played by Scarlett Johansson. She's in everything. Daisy will be played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Is that our boy?
That's our boy.
He's growing up. Boy.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
I don't know if that's the same voice actor for the
My
kid.
story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone.
Oh, look who's back.
And if those answers lead to
She
war, that's
is
right.
very mad.
Maybe
For obvious reasons.
Well, you kind of snapped.
Wait.
What I wanted.
Well,
Oh, it's that guy
I
again.
recognize that dour expression anywhere.
This is gonna be a movie again.
Tricks up his sleeve we haven't
First game was like a movie.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on
Ooh,
seeing
that
he
was
wasn't
pretty.
found.
If he's
Pretty
out
earth.
there, we gotta find him.
Come in. What in all
Why
your
open the door like
faith
that?
I have been doing?
We're trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
Oh, I like the
It's
transitions.
not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
You don't know what his dad's been through.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
I forget, did he find out in the first game that he knows what his dad is?
Are you
I believe he did.
Okay.
reasonable
Like
person?
exactly what his dad is? Oh, I don't remember that. I remember a conversation, but I don't remember him finding out. You know.
They brought that back. That was in the first game. That specific grab animation.
Crisis.
Oh, you know they just took a bunch of shit from the engine.
Harness it.
Woo! Oh my god, he's in there wailing on him.
Serve you.
Oh, they brought back the parrot. The shield parrot.
You see the kid riding the...
Nah, I didn't see it.
No? Hold on, bro.
Oh, right back. I didn't see him ride anything. I was super looking at Kratos.
Nah, bro, look at the kid. It's a fight. Where he did the parry.
Harness it.
Woo!
Let it serve you.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
Tyr!
Are you coming with us?
oh man, this game is gonna go absolutely crazy.
Get your answers soon enough. Well, some of them.
Bro, people freaked out on this character for stupid reasons.
The first game.
Sure.
I swear there was a character.
No, she was not. People freaked out on this character because people are stupid.
I gotta.
And you know what I love about this character? I need to, whoever did her hair needs to be a hairstylist because that's the greatest fucking haircut ever. Like, look how good those rolls are done. Like, almost fucking like
Yeah, man.
15-hour sit down session right there. They killed it. They fucking
Finally,
killed
it's
it.
just realistic. Horrible.
Yeah, no, they did it. They did an awesome job. Apparently this is the last game in this series. So there's not gonna be a trilogy. This is a duology.
Stop Ragnarok.
Yeah, and then, but I mean,
Hopefully, we
there's
get
so
to play
many,
as hopefully we get to play as a kid for a few games.
but there's so many. No, they're always gonna do it. There's so many gods. They can just send now that he can jump realms. You know, they can send them to fucking Egypt. They can send them to Hindi. They can send them to Aztec. They can send them to. I mean, I don't know if they're ever gonna do religious god, like not religious, say Christian gods. I don't know if they're ever gonna do that. There's just so many other. And if you need that, you just go Bayonetta. Bayonetta fights. But if you need that, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that looks gorgeous.
It looks awesome.
Too bad I'll be playing it on PS4 because I have no need for a PS4.
So this is this came out also while we were gone. Got me super excited. You said you finally saw the first page.
Yeah, I saw the first.
Okay. Oh, you watched so you never finished.
I never saw the.
Maybe.
Ragnarok. I'm not super into it.
Well, I can just tell you. You can still watch. I can send you.
Just
because no, it's gonna spoil in the beginning. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you everything in the third movie, but essentially, you know, that's essentially the. There's way more to it. That's essentially the end.
All right.
So this is Matrix. That way you have at least an understanding of the first 30 seconds of the fucking trailer.
You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had
Patrick Harris.
that weren't just dreams. Am I crazy?
We don't use that word in here.
Yeah, I can check. I think it's the limiter I put on at deflect.
Have we met? One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones
Alright.
that mother gives you,
I'll have to fix the limiter.
do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
I think that's gonna be the new Oracle, that girl we just saw.
Time to fly.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
Oh, I'm super
The
hyped.
only thing that matters to you
The
is
Matrix
still
are
here.
amazing. All
I
three.
know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me, no?
Damn.
See, that was the original training from the first movie. Deep, like, you should watch the Matrix movies. They're amazing. All three. The nostalgia, bro. The bullets. Woo!
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
Bro,
That's not the trip.
you guys should watch the Matrix movies. All three are a lot
It's
of
worth the
fun.
watch.
They are. They're really good.
The person
They're-
that got me to watch them was saying the same thing. They were like, "Oh, it's worth it," and I was like, "Nah, not really." And I said the same thing both of y'all said. And then as soon as you watch the first one, the first 40 minutes you're gonna be either bored or confused, and then everything after that you'll be
You're hooked. You're hooked.
because like you'll start to understand what's going on, and you're like,
And not only that, I'm convinced that Agent Smith is top 3 greatest movie.
yeah, it just been
There's the only thing I'm sad about. He's not in the cast. So if there is a Smith, it won't be
cash play.
Hugh. What's his name? Hugh something.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're that guy. Yeah, you guys saw young Morpheus, and we saw the black girl with the glasses. She's probably gonna be the new Oracle.
that man Morpheus had 2 guns talking about something. He was just walking talking about something. Yeah,
Bro, that
Just
fucking
letting everybody-
jump that he does, it's such a Keanu Reeves, but back in like those
early days.
yeah, like Bill and Ted movies. Where, whoa, that's all I can think of. But like the whole like the gunshot that he's stopping the bullets and like instant stop, and then he fucking redirects the rocket. Like, come on, bro, it's gonna be good. I'm so excited.
That's the Matrix.
Alright, this is for me. I haven't watched it yet. I'm a huge.
I don't like scary. But
I love the Halloween franchise, and then so this is technically. I know there's a million Halloween. There's the original one from the 78, and then there was like 9 others. They just took all those and said those never happened, and the one that happened about 3 years ago was technically called Halloween. Is technically the sequel. There's Halloween, and then Halloween is the second one, and this is the third one, Halloween Kills. So they retconned the whole series. And this is, I guess it's called, Halloween Kills. I'm so excited for this. I love old horror movie. So, and Halloween Kills was Halloween was so good. Second one.
Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
It's Halloween. We've been trick-or-treating.
Are you alone?
There's a creepy man in a white mask.
Where?
And he keeps like trying to play hide and seek with us.
Where did you see him? Look! Run! Go home now!
Unlock the door!
Or you can't shoot Michael. Yep. Oh, the gun didn't work. Oh, I'm so excited.
Michael. My grandmother set the fire.
No one told you.
Told me what?
Michael Myers is alive.
A man couldn't have survived that fire.
Years ago, the boogeyman came for us. We are the survivors of Michael Myers.
Oh, they brought back. I think that's actually the entire original cast.
We'll kill him. We're gonna hunt him down and we're gonna put an end to this.
He is not gonna stop killing until we stop him.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
No!
Someone's in our house.
No! They brought back the house? Yo, let's go!
He's coming for me, but I'm coming for him.
You want to kill someone? Take me! Michael!
I want to take his mask off and see the life leave his eyes.
Bro! Yo! I'm so hyped! Bro, that man had a shotgun in his face and he went, no! He looked...
Not today.
I haven't seen that again with the shotgun.
That's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
That man is gone.
Yeah, she is looking old, but
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, that's it. It's supposed to take place 30 years. Bro, did you see that look?
just slapped the gun away.
Not even the front. Just look at him. He's like, excuse you? I'm in the middle of something. That man smashes her face and breaks her leg. Bitch, okay, you're 19. Get fucked. Bro, the level of excitement, bro. I'm so happy. Bro, Michael is back, bro. Is
that everything?
Yeah, that was everything. There's a few other ones that's like Nintendo had like all these remakes. No.
Oh, man.
Jodie Foster and Jamie Lee. That's a joke. Yo, I actually do hope that that's all the original cast they're showing. I'm super hyped. That's I love it. Come on, it's Mike.
I mean, I'm not big in horror movies, man.
We should go watch it. I want to see a horror movie. Nah, you scared? Scared of Michael?
Oh, I gotta pay money to be fucking out.
You scared of Michael? It's a movie. They're not real.
Not real, but then the images that'll be burning in my eyeballs, baby.
I forgot her
I like
name.
the theme, though.
Okay. Yo, the theme is so iconic, bro.
Like, I don't know of like the Michael Myers movies, like, what actually happened to him.
He's just going around killing people.
I know he goes crazy. He just doesn't.
That's the story.
Rapidly, but I'm just saying, like I don't know, like of like the movie. I know the theme. That's how I.
Yeah, but that's just the movie. He just Michael Myers.
Yeah, he like
he got out.
He had somebody's face like just threw it on the car.
It's great. I'm very excited. It's one of my that and the Matrix. I'm super excited for. When are we getting John Wick 4? I think that's.
I gotta go back and watch.
Bro, John Wick is fucking.
My dog is dead. Now all of you are
now
dead.
Everybody died. Now you know what the best thing about John Wick is that.
Don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. But people are saying there's a theory that John Wick is just another alternate universe of the Matrix, and that's Neo. He doesn't realize it's the Matrix. He just figured shit out. That's why he just God and everything. He just understands guns.
Yo, so you know what's crazy? For some reason, I don't know how it got brought up, but apparently one of the higher ups of Yakuza, or like announcing stuff with Yakuza 2 weeks ago, he said, Kiryu can beat John Wick. And a bunch of the Yakuza fanboys were backing him, right? They're like, oh, hell yeah. So now people are trying to say, bring John Wick into Yakuza.
No, you can't be. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about John Wick. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot win. You don't win against John Wick. You just don't. You cannot win. The end result is... That's the end result every time. There's literally a meme where it's like, where it's Doctor Strange holding a dog, and Thanos is like, where's the time stone? And he's like, it's inside this dog. And he breaks it. He's like, I got the time stone now. And then John Wick walks in the room. Anybody see my dog? And Thanos be sweating though. Like, the man make Thanos sweat with Infinity Stone. How you beating John Wick?
Sad. Can he beat the shark? Can he beat the bloody shark? Yo, that was OD. There's a scene in Yakuza where this man like is in like shark infested waters, gets grabbed by a giant shark, and then he's just sitting there like just and it's just like shooting him with a harpoon gun.
No,
that man Kiryu isn't mad. He was literally in the mouth of a giant shark, should be dead, and he's like, let go of me. And he's like, and he lets him go. Like, fuck, what do you do against that? Just punching the shit out of it.
You know, I don't think I will ever have time to play him, but I have watched a lot of. I just don't think I'll ever.
Just play Zero. That's like once I make my final verdict, I may actually make a video. That'll be one of my first YouTube videos. And I'm gonna make a video about my entire experience. Take clips of the channel, like everything that happened, like everyone was able to save stuff. Just give like a final verdict on the whole series. So I have to play Dead Souls. Right? I can't play this. They have like the samurai, like beautiful stuff. Like I think it's called the Center.
Well, yeah, it's one of the biggest franchises of all time.
But I'm gonna go through and just make like maybe like a 5 to 6.
You're kind of not truth. Yeah, you gotta speak a little louder. Right? Only because I put a limiter so it doesn't. Remember they were saying like we're popping out the mic.
Yeah.
I put a limiter as a filter, so you gotta speak a little louder. Otherwise, I think that's
all right. So I'll adjust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. You know, just everyone play you Zero.
Yeah, we're trying to fix it, Kazuma. I was trying to put something so that the mic wouldn't go insane when we talk. But, bro, I don't know. I am gonna finally make a stream schedule for October.
About time.
I'm finally gonna do it. It's probably only gonna be like 3 days a week.
Hold on. Before we cut off, I have this is fate.
And I'm gonna play through the Bayonettas again, and I'm gonna play through the No More Heroes games. Because I bought 3, and I haven't played 3, so I want to play through 1 and 2 again, and then play 3. And I want to play through the Bayos again because Bayonetta. So if you haven't played them, D-Fleck, I'll be playing through Bayos. If you choose you don't want to play through them, because they are very difficult. Bayonetta 1 is very difficult. But if you like that style of game where it's like very like Devil May Cry, Ninja Gaiden, you still gotta play Yaiba Gaiden, bro.
Keep talking after.
But I will be playing through all those, and I will be playing through I gotta find out what
I found it.
What exact filter's doing it, but I will be playing through all those, and I will be playing through
So D-Fleck put the channel.
No More Heroes. Passion for fashion.
And then ironically, the person who was playing it is somebody that used to come around the channel a lot. So that's what makes it even more greater.
Well, what game is that for?
I don't know. It's Neo. The World Ends With You.
Yeah, you're right, Kazuma. Bayo 2 had bullet sponges, essentially, but it had a great story. Obviously, after the events of Bayonetta 1, what can you actually throw at Bayonetta to hurt her? She's still fucking insane, like power level wise. But
hold on, let me check my fantasy football score real quick so I can see.
Yeah, you're losing. I was about the time when I was like at a bank, they were doing weekly fantasy football, and they forced me to put $3 in 1 week and pick a team.
Good.
And I won $158.
Nice.
And then they're like, "Hey, you want to play again?" I'm like, "Nope. I'm up $155.
I'm retiring."
Bro, they're like, "Just pick people." I went, "Okay."
You're like, this guy looks good.
I literally just like, "You need a kicker." I think like 8 people, 7 people, and in 1 week that whatever team I had made a bunch of money, and they're like, "No, you picked the team. You gotta go the whole season." I'm like, "No.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck that. I want money. Give me my money. I'm out. Give me my money."
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose. So when the Cowboys play tomorrow, unless they have a very bad game, player wise, fantasy wise, probably gonna lose. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, man,
It's kind of it's both. I still have to. Did you say play it? I think I asked. I'll play him, D. If you'll stop by my channel again, I'll play him because I just got to start streaming again. I'm making a schedule to release him. So and it'll be 3 days a week. But I can't do 5 days a week. I can't, like, it's just too much work. Yeah. So I'll just do 3 days a week consistently, and I'll stream 4 hours every time, or maybe one of the days will be a weekend day. That's a longer stream, but I'll be playing Bayo on there. And I still haven't played through Astral Chain. I bought it and I haven't played it. I just have to set up my Wii to stream.
Weird.
Switch. I meant Switch. I said Wii. Oh, and then Halo. I'll be playing a shit ton of Halo in December. December 8th, I think it comes out. Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
And the multiplayer is free. They're releasing the multiplayer for free. The campaign costs free, but the multiplayer is free, and then you can buy battle pass. But from what I saw, from what I saw, I'm excited. But people are saying, "Babe, Halo needs a battle royale."
And they may get it.
And I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. I agree because of the people that play the game, it's gonna make the game go longer. But I don't know if they're gonna do it. To be honest with you, I don't
know. It's just like battle royale. You feel like somehow surviving the thing.
Yo, oh, you know what? I know he's playing through fucking the games, but he has Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, I'm not playing that because right after this, I have to immediately beat. And after Lost Judgment, I have to beat Tales of Rise, and I have to beat Undertale.
You don't have to beat Undertale. Why do you have to beat Undertale? You have had Yaiba Gaiden since before you started fucking Yakuza. Why? You know what happens in Undertale? Nothing. Literally nothing.
No. What if I like it? I'll play Delta.
You won't.
And Delta Room Chapter 2.
Undertale's a fantastic game. I'm not in the game. Okay, it's a great game.
I gotta make choices.
But you gotta play Yaiba Gaiden.
Oh, I gotta make choices.
Bro, why you gotta...
I have to make the choices, man.
Undertale it's over. Like, the hype is over. Who cares?
That's right up my alley. Like, Yakuza hype is basically over.
No, Yakuza hype is never over. People...
it has spikes. It has spikes. There was times where I saw it and I was like, I'll get to it when I get... I got to it when I got to it.
I mean, play Undertale. You gotta play Yaiba Gaiden, dude. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh every moment of Yaiba. You will not. You won't stop laughing from the beginning to the end.
That's a bold.
I guarantee it. I guarantee you will be like, I don't know why I waited.
But what if Undertale makes me cry?
It will probably. You bitch. No, Undertale's got a good story. Toby Fox is amazing, but
I'm gonna be like,
it's just the Undertale fan. Like, I get it. I like Undertale. I like the story. Just the gameplay bored me. I just watched.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I watched all 3 branches of the story. Like, oh, okay, I get the story. Music's great.
Yeah, it's made by one person. So.
Yes.
One man band.
And now he has resources from Nintendo, so he was able to release Delta Room 1 and 2. And the whole game isn't even 2 chapters. I guess the sequel? I don't know.
I just don't really want to play. He earned it.
But alright, guys, we're gonna end it there. Ended a little early. You guys gotta let us know what's a better time. We're gonna try out times to start it, so that more of you can come on and say hi. But it's still gonna be on Sunday nights. Like, we're not changing the day.
Yeah,
it's in the name of the podcast.
Yeah, I was about to say that would fuck everything.
Yeah, it's in the name of the podcast. We want you guys to finish your week off with us, and we're back on that weekly grind.
Or start.
Yeah, or started. We're back in the weekly grind for the foreseeable future. And I don't think there's anything happening.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Because my thing was something I planned before the podcast started.
I'm getting at.
Yeah, all right, guys. And as always, please remember to turn your passion into fashion. One day we will also turn our passion into fashion. What we'll do is we'll take shirts like these and we'll just write passion into fashion on them. When we have enough people that will buy it.
Yo, people are gonna we're gonna go out in public with that. People are gonna be like, what the fuck?
Be like, shut the fuck up.
They'll be like, I'm boys free. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a little stuff. Bro, I end it with this. Somebody said, I gotta remember, it involved. Yeah, like Among Us.
Among Us.
Oh, so it was a preacher who said, like, the devil lives among us. And he was trying to be cool to the kids. And he had a thing where it said the devil lives among us, but it was a picture of the Among Us characters. He was trying to
be cool, hit past.
And then the first fucking comment on it was like, yo, the word sus is in the name Jesus.
That's dark, bro. This is why people can have nice things, bro.
This is why you don't fuck with the internet.
Yo,
the internet is undefeated.
Yo, Kerry said he'll buy passion for fashion.
Yo, well, let's go.
We gotta make them look fresh.
But bro,
like they can't be looking sus. They can't be looking sus, fruity, and we can't be having our people look.
Why don't we just
whack. We can't have our people looking wet.
Bro, why don't we just do the Supreme thing?
Nah, that's
why don't we just listen?
It's corny, bro.
It's a perfect name for it, right? Passion into fashion.
No,
right?
It's corny because we're like biting their whole shit.
Who cares? And then we make.
I get it's a parody, but
we make T-shirts for like $800 for like a 3-pack, and we just go, bro. We go the Supreme route. That's what Grey Goose did. You know that? No, it wasn't Grey Goose. There's a liquor that did that. It was a cheap liquor, and nobody was buying. And it was like, okay, I'll just sell it for $1,300, and if people buy it, I'll make $1,300. If people don't buy it, I'm still broke. And it became a top shelf liquor. I think it's Grey Goose. It was something. That's how Supreme did it. They sold a brick. Bro, we should.
That was OD when they sold the Supreme brick.
They sold a brick.
It was like $70,
and it's like $1,300 for one brick.
That inflation, boy.
Bro, we're gonna make a 3-pack. Make a 3-pack of Walmart shirts. And they're just gonna say passion into fashion.
No, it has to say the whole thing.
Turn your passion into fashion. No. Listen, it's gotta be bougie. So passion into fashion, right? Fucking bougie Gucci shit right there.
No, it's gotta be our own shit. We can't bite anything that's like.
No, we're not biting anything. We're just
gonna. No, but I can imagine you doing it with the Supreme.
No. We'll do our own thing. And it'll be called Passion into Fashion, and we'll just sell the shirts for like an absurd amount of money.
It sounds like.
I guarantee you rich people buy it. Bet.
No.
Bet rich people don't buy it.
It sounds like Big Baller. Like that dude was selling his shoes for like $400.
And they were selling.
Yeah, because they were selling because he was marketing his son. You know what I'm saying? You can't market us.
Yes, we can. Absolutely, we can.
I don't want to rob people like that, bro.
We're not robbing people. There's no way regular people are spending.
There's gonna be a guy that's gonna have to eat his shirt because he bought one, and I'm gonna feel terrible.
I won't.
Like he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is so funny." Bye, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I don't have rent money," and then he's gonna have to like get the fork and the knife and
listen,
go to town on.
Let him. These people think they got it. These people think they gotta look good.
That's why we gotta make.
Listen, good. Capitalism. That's literally. You want to stop working? You sell a 3-pack of shirts of Passion into Fashion for $700.
$799.99.
No, we'll do $5.99, so it's $200 each. And if they buy 3-packs, it's an even 1,000. So they get like a 60% off. These shirts cost like 25 cents. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm a marketing genius. Yo, turn your passion into fashion. We're turning rich next week.
Who's gonna spend their rent money on a shirt?
Bro, people bought the brick.
The same people who spend their rent money on J's.
The same people who bought a brick for $1,000 at the Supreme. You think I'm joking? Look up the Supreme brick. It's $1,000 fucking for one brick.
Never was that expensive.
No, it just became. You make it limited quantities. You can. It's a 3-pack, and we only make one.
The fashion brick.
Yo, passion into fashion.
It's just the passion brick.
No, it's gotta. We can't do a brick, right? We're stealing from Supreme. We gotta do like a cinder block. Right?
It's just a cinder block that's been like sitting out front of your house.
It's a cinder block.
It's just old and moldy.
And I itched into a passion, but I got lazy, so it's just a piece. I got the P and I'm like, fuck this shit.
Ship it.
P-I-F.
Passion into fashion. Ship it.
Alright, guys. Thank you again. We're gonna become millionaires, bro. 2022. Passion into fashion millionaires. We're gonna be looking at this podcast years to come. They told us we were gonna waste our money, and we bought it anyway. Now they're the richest people in Florida.
I wish.
Alright, boys.
You guys think
later.